It's scary how good it tastes.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like if Halloween candy turned you into candy? Or if a haunted house actually turned real, like blood and guts real? What about cursed phone calls, demonic moms, or a fizzy soda that turns you into a ghost's meat puppet? Yeah, welcome to VHS Halloween, the latest terrifying entry in the VHS franchise, a twisted anthology of blood, guts, trickery, and cursed nostalgia. This one's got it all. Demonic candy makers, supernatural gravity flips, eldritch baby worship, and even a creepy soda with real poltergeist extract. It's everything you didn't want on Halloween night, and yet you kind of did. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master, and today we're diving deep into every twisted segment of VHS Halloween 2025. Let's unpack the madness, the metaphors, and the monstrous mayhem, one nightmare at a time. Coochie, Coochie, Coup. Okay, this one messed with my brain in the best way. We start with Lacey and Kaylee, two adults stuck in that annoying in-between phase, too old for trick-or-treating, but not ready to grow up either. So they spend Halloween being brats, stealing candy, breaking every one candy per person rule, and insulting innocent homeowners. Super mature. Enter the mommy. Her house looks like every single horror movie red flag ever. And naturally, our overconfident duo barges right in. Inside, they find adult-sized babies calling out for Mommy, a grotesque creature woman who mixes motherly love with demonic vibes. You can feel the walls closing in on them, and when the exits vanish, they're left with one option: become Mommy's babies. On the surface, it's a creepy tale about punishment, but dig deeper, and it's a metaphor for arrested development. These girls chose to act like babies, and they got their wish, only in the worst possible way. Think of it as Halloween's version of be careful what you wish for, especially if what you're wishing for is to never grow up. Utra sic Infra. This one starts off like your typical Halloween seance. Vicky drags her friends to the haunted house of Roberta Marconi, a long-dead medium known for connecting with spirits. There's talk of ley lines, spiritual hotspots, and one creepy old rotary phone that just shouldn't be there. But of course, someone touches it. Enter Enric, who says the Latin phrase ut supra sic infra 3 times, Latin for as above, so below, and things spiral fast. The phone rings, even though it's unplugged. He picks up, and boom! He goes full-on demon mode. He murders all his friends and gouges out their eyes. Fun Halloween party, huh? But the creepiest part? The police later force Enric to reenact the crime, and when another officer says the phrase again, it's game over. Eyeballs vomited, gravity reversed, officers shredded, all without explanation. This segment works on multiple levels. Yes, it's a killer possession story, but there's a metaphor about how the lines between good and evil, living and dead, even up and down, are breaking down. The house isn't haunted by Roberta. It's now a portal for something else entirely. And as for the eyes, that demon's feasting on souls. Creepy and philosophical. Fun size. Ah yes, the short that ruined chocolate for me. A group of adult trick-or-treaters stumbles upon a bowl of weird candies. One of them, Austin, ignores the 1 per person sign and grabs 2. And boom, he's dragged into the bowl by invisible hands and wakes up inside a twisted candy factory run by a psychotic mascot called Mr. Fun Size. Every part of this place is bonkers. People are turned into literal candy bars. One character is stuffed full of M&Ms until her stomach bursts. There's a conveyor belt of doom, and in a deeply uncomfortable moment, a guy reads his marriage vows to his fiancée right before getting shredded. Romantic? Not really. Fun Size himself? Equal parts Willy Wonka and Leatherface. His world feels like an alien's attempt to recreate Halloween using only bad candy commercials. And maybe that's the point. This is punishment for breaking rules and living in denial. These adults should have outgrown trick-or-treating, but instead they walk into their doom for some free sweets. At the end, Lauren almost escapes, until Fun Size turns her head into a human piñata. And the final kicker? A kid finds a candy made from her severed finger. No happy endings here, folks. Only caramel-coated nightmares.
Hey, stop! Hey, what the hell are you talking to?
Kidprint is easily the most grounded, and somehow the most disturbing. No demons, no candy monsters, just Bruce. A man who looks like your neighbor, runs a photo studio, and secretly films himself torturing children. The whole story unravels when Tim, the studio's owner, discovers that Bruce, his employee and supposed friend, has been using the Kidprint Project, a town initiative to document children for safety, as a cover for his crimes. But before Tim can stop him, Bruce locks him in a room with two terrified kids who assume Tim is the villain. The kids brutally attack him. It's tragic and raw. What's truly horrifying is that Bruce gets away with it. He frames Tim, continues his twisted work, and even positions himself as the hero who will carry on the Kidprint program. The final gut punch is that Bruce isn't driven by a curse. He's just a real-life monster, the kind that exists all too often. There's a hint that Bruce was a victim himself. Maybe he's repeating trauma from his own past. But instead of breaking the cycle, he feeds it. This segment doesn't rely on supernatural scares. It shines a light on real horror, the kind hidden in plain sight. And honestly, it left me sick to my stomach. Home Haunt. If Fun Size ruined candy, this one ruined haunted houses. Keith, Nancy, and their son Zach used to build DIY haunted attractions for Halloween. But now that Zach's a teen, he's over it. To bring the magic back, Keith gets his hands on a cursed record from a sketchy shop, because what could possibly go wrong? Turns out, everything. Once the record plays during their show, all the props come to life, like literally. Animatronics start disemboweling guests, puppets eat people, the exit's gone, it's a full-blown Halloween apocalypse. And once Keith and family finally make it out, they realize the nightmare's not over. The monsters have spilled into the real world, attacking kids on the street. The best part? Keith kinda wanted this. Not the deaths, but the legacy. He wanted to be Mr. Halloween. And now, he'll never be forgotten. It's tragic, ironic, and darkly funny all at once. As for the cursed record, we don't know if Janet meant to unleash this chaos. But maybe she's like a gatekeeper for cursed objects, except, really bad at her job. Either way, Keith got what he wanted, just not in the way he planned. Diet Fantasma. So you thought Coke Zero was dangerous? Wait till you get a taste of Diet Fantasma. This segment is interwoven throughout the film like eerie commercial breaks. Blaine Rothschild and his crew were testing a new beverage with real ghost juice on unwilling participants. Most of them die horribly, their bodies exploding or contorting while spewing ectoplasm, until they find the one, a kid who survives. He doesn't die, he gets possessed, which for Rothschild is a win. The experiment's a success. Time to mass produce it. The creepiest part is that the mid-credits scene shows Diet Fantasma hitting shelves, advertised with spooky slogans and retro branding. No one questions the fine print about real poltergeist extract. It's capitalism at its most monstrous. Obviously, this one's a satire on consumerism. We know soda isn't literally cursed, but it is harmful, and we still drink it. Corporations don't care about our health, they care about control. Diet Fantasma just takes that to its horrific extreme. After all, what's scarier than losing your soul for a fizzy drink? Oh wait, we're already doing that. Our nerdy thoughts. So what did VHS Halloween really give us? It's a gory roller coaster, yes, but also a surprisingly sharp reflection of adulthood, greed, trauma, and Halloween culture itself. Every short was a different flavor of fear. Coochie Coup gave us horror rooted in immaturity. It punished people for refusing to grow up. Utra Infra explored the terrifying consequences of playing with forces we don't understand. Fun Size felt like a twisted PSA about gluttony, dishonesty, and toxic relationships, dressed up as candy-coated chaos. Kidprint stood out as the most real and bleak. No magic, and there you have it. VHS Halloween in all its twisted, gory, candy-coated chaos. From killer candy factories to cursed soda pop, this anthology proves Halloween is never just harmless fun. Thanks for hanging out on The Nerdy Show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master, and if you survive this breakdown without losing your eyeballs or turning into a fun-sized treat, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your favorite segment in the comments below. Until next time, keep it creepy, and don't trust anything labeled limited edition.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.